Welcome. I can't. It's gonna be rough. Okay. Welcome back. As always, it is your host, your friend, your mate, Arachnid Soul. Please do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. Comment even though you don't know what this video's about yet. We are here once again with Rumble. So we were talking about, you've been to the United States before. You haven't just been in Canada. You came down here for like some gaming convention, CRS or PQE, or I don't know which one it was. But you had a pretty good time, right? What'd you think of the country?
It was great. Because I went to Texas.
Wow.
Yeah. That's actually the reaction I get. Oh, you went to Texas. Of all places to go, you went to Texas. It was San Antonio on top of that.
Jeez.
I like San Antonio, people. Okay? It was awesome when I was there.
Oh, yeah, it's a nice city. Now,
Yeah.
Charles Barkley has a thing on his NBA show. I don't know if you've seen these clips, but every time they bring up San Antonio, he's always like, it's a beautiful city. Yeah. They've got one of the great NBA teams, but they've got some big old women down there.
He's not lying. It's the food, dude. The food in San Antonio is fucking great. I heard Austin's better, but San Antonio, the food, go to the Riverwalk, all kinds of food. Oh, I loved it there. I was just up and down the Riverwalk just eating everything.
Yeah,
so
man.
Good. So good in San Antonio.
And when you were coming back, you went through the airport.
Yeah.
And I understand you found a little surprise when you got back to Canada.
No, that was when I was in Seattle. When I came back from Seattle, I left some weed brownies in my backpack and forgot about them, and I got back into the country with them. This is when it wasn't legal.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't legal yet. So yeah, I was, where was I? I was in Edmonton, because you go Seattle into Edmonton, and then from Edmonton you fly to, where did we stop? We did one stopover, and then we went right to Toronto. But in the second stopover, which I can't remember because it was so quick, they check your bags again. I went through, didn't think much of it, and then I went into my bag to get my earbuds, and in one of the pockets was a couple of brownies. I'm like, how the hell did I get through security with pot brownies?
The dog wasn't there that day.
No! or the girl took one look and went, oh, he's going to have a good time.
Yeah.
Let him through.
Man,
because that's the thing. We were on the way to legalizing it, but like in Canada, we've always kind of been like, you got a little bit, who cares? See you later. Have a nice day.
Yeah, there's a lot of wilderness up there, so I mean, there's gonna be weed. You know? Had you had a lot of weed before that? Before the brownie in Seattle?
I had done a few edibles, really weak ones though, because I was like tiptoeing into it. I was just dipping the toe in the water. Like I had done at the most like 5 grams at the time, or milligrams, sorry.
I was about to say.
No, not 5 grams, 5 milligrams. And I was like, I like this. But when I went to Seattle, that's when I got into like the heavier stuff, because I didn't know the brownies I had bought were started at 20 milligrams.
Wow.
There was 10s, 20s, and then 40s, and I think it went in the 20 increments like that. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know I bought the 20s and the 40s. And I ate the 40s first and didn't think about it. So I went from 5 milligrams to 40 milligrams. So in Seattle, I was high all the time.
Oh, yeah, that sounds lovely. What was it like?
Great time. Like, well, I say a great time because honestly, I keep trying to picture the way I was to everyone else, and I think I was just standing around.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when I think back on the whole situation, all I see is me standing in the middle of everything, just kind of like taking it all in. From my perspective, I was like in the conversation, like actually talking. But when I really think about it, I didn't say shit. I was just there taking it all in.
There was one time I'd gone somewhere to get weed, and I got weed from this place, but the thing is, I'd gone in there, I'd always buy like a vape pen or something. I would always try the vape pen, because that was the thing. The guy's like, listen, hang out for a while, hit that vape pen. If you don't like it, you don't have to buy that. You know, we've got other stuff. So I'd sit there and I would hit the vape pen. I want to say it might have been Gorilla Glue, but it could have been King Louie or something. I don't know what it was, but it was something that jumped up and just slapped you in the face. You know, when your face is melting, your eyeballs are on fire. So I knew already I'm going to get messed up going over there. So I called an Uber to leave in the Uber. Catherine showed up. Right? By the time Catherine showed up, I'd been hitting this vape pen for like 10 minutes. So Uber's outside. I stumble out there. Now, luckily, Catherine's got another passenger, and the passenger's in the front seat, and they're having a conversation, because I'm thinking to myself, it took everything I had just to get in the car, just to open the door, make the walk, get in the car. I've got the seatbelt on. All my responsibility is done.
I said, just get me there.
I said, if Catherine says anything to me, I do not feel like I have the ability to say anything right now. Like, nothing would come out.
Right.
And then I remember on the way over there, like, you know, there's all these lights and stuff, and I kind of closed my eyes, and, like, it was like going on a roller coaster. I'm feeling every bump. I'd open my eyes once in a while, see the lights. But, yeah, no, I got real messed up that night, so I know exactly what you're talking about with the brownies.
Yeah. Well, because edible high is like way different.
Oh, yeah.
Like, even then, like, to be clear, my first experience with THC in general was all edibles up until, I want to say 3 years ago. 2019. I finally decided to smoke it. I was like, I've never smoked a damn thing in my life, by the way.
Same
no
with
cigarettes, nothing. 2019, I went, fuck it, I'm going to try it. I mean, if there's anything you're going to pick to smoke, it's probably the safest thing you're going to smoke, right?
Yeah.
Cigarettes, hands down, not good. Let's try this. So I tried it, and I was like, I kind of like the edible high better because it's way more intense.
That's what I tell people. There's people who have never tried weed, and they tell me, well, I don't know about smoking it. Maybe I'll start with edibles. And I'm like, you're going to start with the strongest form.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I learned, like, the opposite way. Because, like, smoking is so much, like, it's smoother. Like, it's...
Yeah.
It's just, you ease into it. Whereas an edible hits you like a brick wall out of nowhere. It's like...
I love it.
Oh, yeah, it's great. Like, the first time... Okay, let me explain the first time, because it's still comedy to me anyways. My wife and I decide we're going to try this. And I got chocolate bars from a fellow employee.
Mm-hmm.
And they said to me, these aren't that strong, but just in case, only take a half a cube. So these particular chocolate bars were in 8s, and I think, like, I don't remember. It was so long ago. This was 2017. I did this. So I bring them home. We break them into halves, like the 8s into halves. I give half to my wife. I take half. We eat it. Half hour passes, nothing. We're like, what the hell? Like, she said these weren't that strong. So, and she said, just to be safe, only take half, but maybe we're okay. So we'll take another half. So we take another half. Another 15, 20 minutes pass. We're like, what the hell? Nothing's happening. So I'm like, fuck it, give me a whole other cube. So keep in mind, I've already eaten a whole cube myself, and I'm about to take another cube of an 8th. I'm like, okay, it's kicking in, and it hit hard and fast. All of a sudden, like, I don't even remember when it hit. That's how it just, I was gone.
Mm-hmm.
I remember we were watching Pixel, sitting on the couch. You know the terrible movie Pixel, right?
No.
We're sitting on the couch. My wife, it hits her. She starts spinning. Like, in her mind, she's just spinning. So she lays down on the couch, passes out, one foot on the ground, trying to ease the spins. And I think she's out cold sleeping, right? Me, in the meantime, I'm watching Pixel, laughing my ass off at a terrible movie, by the way. I'm going to keep bringing that up, that it's a terrible movie. But out of nowhere, because I took so much of it, my body's like, you need to get this out. So I had to throw up. So I run to the bathroom, I throw up. Now my mind, you know how it is on this stuff, your mind is still going crazy. You're throwing up here going, and meanwhile my mind's going, dude, this is fucking crazy. This is amazing. Hey, how's your wife doing, dude?
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean? How's my wife? Dude, you just threw up and you're conscious. She's not conscious. What if she throws up and drowns? So I run in there staring at her. I don't know how long I was there, because time, as you know, ceases to exist when you're that high. So I'm staring at her, and I finally reach out and I poke her. I think I only poked her once, but I probably poked her 12 times for all I know. Of course, it all comes back later when you sober up and you're like, what the fuck was I doing? Like, she wasn't gonna drown. She's a grown-ass adult, but you're high.
Right.
But I think back to it and I'm like, yeah, that's dumb. Like, it's hilariously dumb.
You just got to make sure she's sleeping on her side. She'll be fine.
And she was fine. She was just fine. She was just the same way you are when you're drunk. That's the way she felt. She's like, she just wants to stop the spins. Me, I was so fucking high. Like, everything was funny. Everything was vibrant. Time stood still. Like, Pixels was a good movie when I was high.
Oh, yeah. I've been high and sat through some garbage.
Garbage movies.
Anyway, as always, it has been your host, your friend, your boy, your mate, your partner in crime, your confidant, Arachnid Soul, coming to you today with Rumble, 2 M's. And we will catch you, my friend. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment in the comment section. All right? You've been getting some good content. Leave a comment. Thank you. No, I'm just messing around. And I will catch you, my friend, later.